Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Factorio. Okay, so we've done a lot of work off the camera now, and it's starting to look a bit better now, I'm hoping. We've certainly done the externals now, as you can see. This is how we're looking. Oh, look at that. This is why we've had to work on the barricades, because whilst we were offline, we were just constantly being attacked. We just couldn't get anything done. We're getting a lot of pollution starting to reach these outer areas here now. The pollution isn't actually spreading as much as I expected it to, which is surprising how much it's causing aggravation with the neighbours. Now, one thing we have realised is we're running low on coal. Now that was what was powering our supplies, so that was what our supplies are for our power was to here. That's now almost out, so now we're having to rely on our main supply. We've spotted a few dotted around here and there, but as you can see, they're currently outside of our barrier. There's nothing else really inside our barrier. There's that there, but it's on the edge, and there's a few more bits and bobs here and there. So what we'll have to probably do, I mean, there's quite a bit there. What we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably build an outpost at a later stage to gather some of these supplies in, even if it's just collecting them, storing them ready to go. But let me show you what we've done. So we've fully automated our defense system now. Plenty of radars around, so we're unlocking all the areas here, but we're also getting alerts when the enemies are coming. Now this is fully automated, so it will self-sustain itself, never run out of ammo, as there's always a supply of ammo. And obviously these guys here are feeding the turrets. The turrets are well established. Now they are a bit closer together than what most people would probably do, but I like it this way because the coverage is a lot better, and because we're getting attacked by so many numbers, if we space them out too much, we'd struggle to keep up with the actual enemies that are attacking us. So I've decided to do it this amount. Well, let's have a look and see where we were pested a minute ago. Now we've got a nice iron deposit here, which is just on the edge of the border, which is good for us because we can collect that. There we go, look at them there. So they're not even making the wall now, which is good. And each turret has plenty of ammo in them so far. I think they put 10 in each one. Yeah, they do. And all we need to do when we upgrade our ammo is just replace the system at the top here. There's no need to go all the way through having to replace everything. All we do is replace what ammo is being provided, and it will pick it up once it runs out of the standard ammo. Now it is demanding quite a lot at the moment because, as you can see, the belt is still quite empty. Here we go. That doesn't actually, that looks like belts there. It was belts there. There we go. So that's just going to keep pumping out the ammo, and we'll fend off any attackers. As you can see, they're starting to get bigger around the areas now, but that's not a problem. We can handle that. Our power supply is slightly expanded. Sorry, our coal supply. And we've now worked on the main bus. So this is, I've actually decided to completely get rid of that now, and this will be where the main bus is. We've only got one supply of copper, but as you can see, it is providing the 4 belts. Now that will become useful when we start feeding off 1 or 2 belts. The rest of them will all supply each other, and it'll keep it up and going. And we do that by doing stuff like this here. Our iron supply now is fully operational, and as you can see, it's keeping up with demand so far. We haven't really got much demand at the moment. Let's find if we've got any lights here. Let's just chuck a couple of lights on here. That's out of the range. That wasn't a good start. Just so we can see what we're doing. I'll probably move some of that later. Okay, we've also altered our production of walls and our stones because, oh, actually didn't need that many. Basically, I want to put a a border around there with the walls, just so we can gain access quite easily if we need to. Our production here is kind of grinding to a halt now. We don't really need anything here. Can we put any? That's just creating some gears for us, just to kind of make do for now. Power supply is expanded. We're now hosting 4 of these setups, and we will probably look to expand it even further at a later stage. Well, as you can see, if you come on up here, we're now taking from 2 lanes. So that's our second lane, that's our main lane that we're using for everything. And as you can see, this was what we were using, and it's only taken from one side now. There's hardly anything there now. Probably about 15k available there. So we're now taking off both, and it's feeding both. No problems, no issues doing that whatsoever. It just means that we've got to keep an eye on that, because once that's empty, we can get rid of it all and get it all stripped down. So we've got no buildings around this area here. We've got a couple of turrets about, but I'm not really worried too much about getting them up just yet. These are out. So as you can see, our iron is actually becoming a problem, because we're starting to strip our resources bare around the actual area that we're originally collecting from. So let's get rid of that there. I think that's drawing off the main power supply it is at the moment. So we've still got plenty here, but the outer edgy bits keep running out here, like this here. So I just need to keep an eye out on that and just pop a couple more down. Will that get anything? Hardly worth it. Let's try putting it in the right place. Will that gather anything for us? 2.5k, it's not too bad. So we'll just pop another power line here. A couple of lights in so we can see what we're doing. So the good thing about these is they actually gather where the little green square is, so you don't have to worry about having to cover the whole thing up. Good for us, because obviously it means we can do this nice little setup here. So that should just help boost there, because we've obviously lost a full lane now. There we go. Supply and demand, as they say. Supply and demand. We'll just move that light there, pop it there. Okay, so today we're going to have a look at producing our science. Now we've had a basic system here, but we're now going to start look at actually. Let's just get rid of you. Get rid of you two there. So we're also having a problem with our storage, because we're getting a lot of multiples of things to kind of build up. We've just got that much stuff that we're having to use at the moment that we need to really concentrate on expanding our kind of storage facilities, as they say. Now I want to start producing from this side here. Now this is not the most efficient way of doing science. I have my set way of doing it. Everybody has their own set way. Some people like an efficient way. I like something that's quite, it looks quite good. So let's get on to it. So I want to leave enough room to be able to work here. Now I think that's going to be pretty much the best line for us. Now that's where our supply is coming in. So I actually want to start working, and I'm going to build a little pathway. So basically everything south of this path will be the resource lines, and everything north will be production lines. Oh. So they're getting nowhere near us now, which is what we want. I don't want that there. Pop that there, and then we have this here. Oh. Now the reason why I'm not worrying too much about the constructions being on top of these for now is because this will all go at some stage and will become a better system. And obviously everything will spread out, but this just means it's easier for us when we're running down the side. We can just run all the way down. It's much quicker for us to get to anywhere that needs repairing or whatnot. So, didn't quite make there, but that's not a problem. So let us have a look what we need for our red science first. Let's get back over here. Could have done with just popping it up there, but that's not a problem. Okay. So what do we need for our red science? Well, let's just pop down. As a matter of fact, can we build advanced ones now? Yes, we can. So I'm going to actually build advanced ones instead. We don't actually need them, but they're a lot quicker. So, what do we need? Copper plates and iron gear wheels. That's not a problem. So we need a supply for our copper plates. And our iron plates. That'll be iron, that'll be copper. And copper's going to be the main usage here. Sorry, iron. So let's build. Now I believe it's one gear, so it's 2 plates for 1 copper plate. So we only need 1 copper plate. Where's our? There we go. We'll just take that off. So let's produce here. So we need our supply of gears. So we're going to need 2 gears because we need producing twice as fast. And each plate, so it's 2 plates for 1 gear. So let's make it nice and quick. Oh, we've done that wrong already. There we go. I don't know what I've put in there. That's what I've put in there. Lock that down. Take that off for now because we don't need any of them. Okay, so 2 lots of iron. 2 lots of iron. Producing 1 gear. So our gears are going to go on there. Our iron's going to come in here. Don't need to worry too much more about that. Copper's going to come in here, like so. And that's going to produce. So from here we can start producing our red. I just want a nice bit of supply. Okay. Oh, we've done that wrong already. Keep forgetting we need to put inserters in. Silly. 2, 3, 4. I want this quite big, so just so we don't forget, let's connect up our supply. No. Doesn't really matter about that because I'm going to put that underneath. I'm going to put it underneath? No, we'll do that later stage. Dud. Hate that sound. Okay, so this will be our. Oh, almost made it perfect. Okay. And then we'll get this to go under here, like so. We'll take off this one here. Okay, so we've got our copper plates going in. Is that going the wrong way? Yes, it is. and our iron plates going in there. Nice and clean, nice and smooth. Let's put these the right way, shall we? There we go. So plates feed in, produce gears, put on the outside of the belt. Then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go, perfect. This will be much bigger once we get it set up. I'm just going to get the basic set up first, and then we're going to need we'll need some power supply. So let's move the power on up. Nice bit of power supply going here. We're going to get some lighting in here as well. Okay, so perfect. And then we will have, we don't need it to go all the way that far down actually. So this will be our, we don't know how big we'll have it yet. We'll probably do another, oh I don't know, let's have a look. Oh. Okay. Probably do another. Can we make any more? What do we need to make some more? Electrical circuits, that's what we're short on. It's not a problem. We shall go and get some more electrical circuits. There we go. Oh, we still can't make any more. Assembly machines, so we need gears. Gears and plates. Gears and plates, gears and plates. Plenty of gears. And let's go and get some plates. Oh, plenty of plates on the bus. Should keep us going. We need loads of these, so let's produce some more. 2, 3, 4. That should do us, I think. Output. If it's not enough, we'll have a look at producing some more. That's just not quite reaching, so let's just take that off there, put that on there. There we go, that's now reaching. Perfect. We got anything around here? Nothing around here. We're still being battered by the enemy constantly. We shall collect some more stones so I can. There it is. That's fine. Just want to build this up so I know what I'm working with. So I say I like to make it look nice and neat. Let's take it all the way up. That'll do us for now. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 there. So let's then take this over to here, and this is where we will be working on our. I want to keep our research over there because we can expand it at a later stage. Now we want green as well now, so let's just prep our green ready to go. Pop you there, take you all the way up. Okay, let's pop some more of these down. So what are we going to need for our green? Let's have a look. Transporter belt and inserter. So what do we need for a transport belt? Iron gear, iron plate, and our inserter, iron gear, electrical circuits, and iron plates. What do we need for electrical circuits? I think that's quite a iron plates and copper cables. Okay, so more iron as per usual, so we'll bring the second line in. Oh no, we didn't want to do that. We'll actually split. I'm actually going to split these off here like so. Split like so. That should work for us. And then we can bring this one down here. There we go. Plate number 2. Well, what I'm going to do here is, because we're not going to use, we want to do a similar system to this, so let's bring it, but we don't actually need it to connect to there, do we? So what we're going to need, it's going to be so we need it to come in, produce iron gears, so that's going to need to be iron plate coppers. That's easily done. So that will bring in, that will split the iron plates. Like so. Might be a bit of a messy system, but no, I didn't want to do that. So this will come in here like so. Oh, autosave. So let's get, well, let's just connect that up. So this will be, have we done that right? I think we have. Okay. There we go. Iron plates on one side, and then we need copper on the other side. We're not out of transport belts, are we? Oh, it's there. Okay, chuck that down. Chuck that in there for now. There's no need to do this really. If you don't want to, you can just manually put them in, but I want to automate it as much as possible, so let's get it done while we can. That should bring copper into... That's actually going to bring it into... We don't want to do that. Let's just move this over by 1. I'll explain in a second when we set it up. Then we can go under and over. That needs to go like so. Need to clear that off. That needs to go like so. We'll chuck that underneath there. Like so. The reason for doing that is it will now feed onto both sides of the belt rather than trying to take over with the copper, and it just won't work. It'll end up being messy. We can actually take that piece out and we can actually put in our third and final piece now, so let's make it nice and neat. Is that going to work? So that'll need to be... That's not going to work, is it? Because that needs copper cables. We've done all that wrong. All wrong. Apologies, people. Apologies. Let's just get rid of all this for now. Plus we need these to be the inserter. No, we need these to be the greens, don't we? So let's just... So we need that to be the green. No, they're green. Sorry, apologies. They're green. So let's just try that again. So we need the belt and the inserter. So that needs to be belt. That needs to be an inserter. Now the inserter needs cables, bolts and things, so they need to be circuit. That needs to be, well actually that needs to be, if we just pop that as gears, 2 gears, circuit. What do we need for a circuit? Copper cable and set things here. Okay, let's try again. Oh. That needs to be there. Actually, that needs to go. It's a little hard to just make sure it's right, but it's method in madness as always. It just keeps everything nice and tidy, because this needs to go like so. It doesn't need to go this far back actually. I'll just chuck that off there. I don't actually know why I've done this, because these don't need, these need copper plates. No, they just need, so we don't actually need that. That can actually lead directly into okay. So that needs to go into there, that needs to go into there, they need to feed into there, That needs to feed into there. That needs that there. And then we just need, now how many copper? I need, oh, 3 copper cables. So we're going to need three of these producing copper cables. 1, 2. We'll actually keep them spaced out slightly. 3. Then we need them to feed onto the belts. Nice and tidily. Get rid of these belts. Won't need to worry about all this here. Copper wire, copper wire, copper wire. We'll just chuck. Just because we've got so much that we've dropped on the floor. Okay. Okay, so now that should feed nicely onto there. Do we need? Yes, we do. So actually that was pretty perfect where it was. Feeds onto one side. Excellent. So that'll feed onto there, give them everything they need. This should hopefully give everything we need here. So let's give it a go. Worry about that side in a minute. Oh, don't want to do that. That's okay, we'll just adjust it, that's not a problem. Oh, need it more than that. Okay, there we go. That's that one done there. We'll just connect it up to there. And you will all feed into there. Let's get some power supply going. Okay, so everything should now be powered up. Get some lighting in here. That's a problem. That's a problem we can resolve though, that's not an issue. Just means we need to do this. We can't fit any more in, so let's just make some cogs. And let's just connect up our supply. Now we need to somehow put belts on one side and these on another side. So how are we going to do that? I think this might work. If we get that's going to be too close. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. So we can't do this at all. So everything needs to move over by 1. Slightly annoying. Slightly annoying but workable. Actually, we'll move it over by... No, we'll keep it moved over by 1. Just get rid of some of these. We need some room. Get some more of them done. Put that back in there. Okay, let's... Slightly annoying, but that needs to go there. Let's make it looking alright. Let's get you fitted there. I'm just going to chuck some more power lines here. Bit overkill on the power lines, but it'll be fine. Second up. Not quite sure what I've done there. That should go there. I think we actually need to go 1 lower. Let's just... There we go. There we go, that solves that problem. So these need to be cables, cables, cables. Let's get you back in to here. Pop you back on here. Power lines are in the way. Pop new power lines in. Power lines in there. Don't like that. 1, 2, 3. You that. I say this isn't the most efficient way, but I still think it'll be a way that'll work. So. Some lighting around here. I think that'll do for the lights. So then that should now produce us with There we go. Looking a bit better now. Okay, set these to green. Oh, set to green. Gears, gears, belt. You're going to need plates, aren't you? That's problematic. We can get you the plates, but we can't get you the plates. We seem to have come stuck. Because I can't get a long arm extender to reach there without taking that off. I can always do that, I guess, and then that'll make that do that. Let's have a think. How do we get that to go onto the one side? Can we put a splitter in there? Goes onto the outside, goes onto the... Do we need to worry about that? Let's attempt to not worry about it. Let's just pop it in. And then we'll put you on there. Run you a splitter. And then we need some long handled inserters. Can't reach. Just get you to pop there. I think we've solved it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've solved it. Bit of a messy one, but oh, we've got no power, so we're going to struggle here. What does it take? So it's one of each. And then if we just let's just show it a bit. Have we got these facing the right way? Yeah. This is the problem, I thought. So yeah, so we need belts being produced anyway, so we will get a filter inserter here. And we'll pop an extra plate on here. Filter inserter here. We need power. A little box here. We'll probably redesign this because this is messy. Don't like how slow they are. There we go. Hopefully that should speed that up a bit more. And let's get these on the reds. So this should hopefully get our science going. Drop you there. Chuck you here. 1, 2. We power supply 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should do us there for 7. We need some more. What are we missing? Plates. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more. Not a problem, we'll get one more done. We're running out of inserters. Running out of everything here. There we go. Let's check out some more inserters. Okay. Oh. It's going the wrong way. So I like to keep my supply independent from each of the actual research platforms, because I just feel like if you're trying to supply, that's not going to work. Let's just do do we need to go that far? I'll just stop there. So that should supply each of them. I needed to connect somehow. That's fine, that'll be alright. Let it build up. Once it's built up, it's built up. Let's get some power supply in. Can you reach? No, you can't. It's okay. Chuck you power supplies here, and then we'll just run all the way up and then all the way back down. And then we'll just put in some light. There we go. And then all we need to do is start some research. So let's get the belt and the lab research done. Let's get the belt done first. That should take what it needs. We'll just connect them both. Let them roll around freely. Doesn't matter about mixing. Or is it? Yes it is. Yes it is. Ooh. That could have horrible consequences, I've just realised. We'll let it stay like that for now, but and that's our research all going now, so we're going to leave it there. It's quite a long episode, but there's quite a lot covered in this. It's messy, but it works. Taking up a lot of space here that I don't think we should have done, really. Mainly because we were trying to get the circuits to get involved in it here. Maybe we should have done circuits further down the line and then brought it in. But not a problem. We have a supply of chests of belts as well, so that's useful. But we're not producing these quick enough, I don't think. Let's just put another inserter in there and see if that helps. That might help. Oh, that's much quicker. It's just pumping them out now. Hopefully they might start going down to the bottom of the line. Yeah, they're reaching the bottom now. We might have a look at recreating something at a later stage, but for now that'll do us. We've got our research going nice and smoothly, so that'll do us for this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you check out the next episode where hopefully we might start doing a bit more in the way of expanding our construction and starting to get things done a bit more smoother, should we say. We're looking good though. Hopefully we can start getting an engine and start getting a vehicle so we can move around a lot easier, start getting these walkways done a bit better. Well, thank you very much everybody for tuning in, and I shall see you on the next episode. Take care for now. Goodbye.